Ladies and gentlemen, every single day presents us with a new opportunity, a new chance to begin again, to step into the future we desire. But how we start that day, how we set our intentions, can often determine the direction of everything that follows. You know, there's something powerful about the first moments after we wake up, the energy, the thoughts, the focus we create. It's like setting the tone for the rest of our day. Imagine for a moment that you wake up and instead of diving straight into the noise, the tasks, the emails, and the obligations, you take a breath, you pause, you recognize that this moment, the first few seconds of your day, is sacred. It's a gift. It's yours to shape. But here's the truth. Too many of us jump out of bed, rushing into the chaos of the world without a moment's thought for the energy we're bringing into it. And we wonder why we feel overwhelmed, stressed, or scattered. What if we chose to reclaim those first moments and intentionally set a foundation for a day of peace, purpose, and clarity? You don't have to be a morning person to embrace the power of starting the day with purpose. You don't have to be perfect, but you do need to recognize that those moments matter. They are precious. What you do with the first moments of your day can change everything. When you begin your day with focus, with gratitude, with intention, you align yourself with a higher purpose, a greater force. You're calling on the best of you, inviting the most powerful energy to work with you and through you. It's about creating a mindset of abundance, a mindset that says, today is a new day and I am ready for what comes next. I'm talking about giving the start of your day to something greater than just your own thoughts or the first stresses of the morning. I'm talking about taking a moment to connect with something that can guide you, that can empower you, that can strengthen you beyond what you could ever imagine on your own. When you take that breath, when you take that pause, and you give that first moment to a higher power, you're choosing to step into the flow of something greater than yourself. You're acknowledging that there is a force of good, of love, of wisdom that you can lean into. It's the ultimate act of surrender. It's the ultimate act of trust. Trust that no matter what today brings, you have the strength, the wisdom, and the support to face it with confidence, with courage, and with a sense of calm. Think about the power of prayer in the morning. I'm not talking about a long-winded ritual. I'm talking about a simple moment where you take a deep breath, close your eyes, and send out your thoughts, your hopes, your dreams, and your gratitude. You align your energy with the force that created you, that sustains you, and that guides you. In those first few moments, as you breathe in and out, you are creating a powerful foundation. You are clearing your mind, your heart, and your spirit. You are opening yourself up to the possibilities of the day. And instead of letting the world dictate your mood, your energy, and your outcomes, you are choosing to set the tone. You are choosing to lead the charge. It doesn't matter what your day looks like, whether you are heading into a big meeting, a challenging situation, or just the ordinary flow of life. When you start with intention, you are sending a clear message to yourself: in the world, I'm in control. I've got this. I'm aligned with something greater than myself. I'm ready for what comes next. There's something transformative about the simplicity of starting your day with a sense of peace and purpose. It can change your energy, it can change your mindset, it can change your entire day, and more than that, it can change the way you show up in the world. You will begin to see opportunities where others see obstacles. You will feel more grounded, more resilient, and more focused. Your days will be filled with a sense of calm certainty instead of worry, fear, or chaos. Now, I want you to think about something important. What would happen if you gave your first thoughts to a higher power instead of letting them go to your problems, your struggles, or your worries? What would happen if, before you started thinking about the things you have to do today, you first took a moment to connect with something bigger than yourself? I know it sounds simple, and I know that in the rush of daily life, it's easy to let that moment slip away. But this is where the magic lies, in the simplicity. The truth is, there's power in taking a moment to pause, to reflect, and to invite that higher energy into your life. Your morning prayer doesn't have to be long or complicated. It can be just a few words. It can be as simple as saying, thank you for today. Guide me, strengthen me, help me see the good in everything that comes my way. It can be as simple as acknowledging that you don't have to do it all on your own. You're not alone in this journey, and that thought, that feeling can shift everything. This isn't about religion. This isn't about dogma or following a prescribed way of thinking. It's about the power of connection, the power of remembering that you are part of something greater. You are part of a world that is bigger than just your individual self. There is a force that flows through you, around you, and in everything you do. When you connect with that energy, when you align yourself with that purpose, you tap into something limitless. Now think about the impact that will have on your life when you start your day with clarity, with gratitude, and with connection to something bigger than yourself. You are setting yourself up for a life of peace, power, and productivity. It's a life where you don't have to fight for every victory. You don't have to struggle to get ahead. Instead, you align with the flow of the universe, with the natural rhythm of life, and that makes everything easier. You will face challenges. You will face obstacles, but you will approach them with a sense of peace and confidence because you know that you are not alone. You know that you have something greater guiding you, supporting you, and empowering you to meet whatever comes your way with grace, wisdom, and strength. That is the power of starting your day with a simple prayer, with a moment of connection. It is a tool that can change your life. It's not about asking for anything specific, not about a long list of things you want. It's about the act of surrender, the act of letting go, and the act of trusting that everything you need is already here, already within you, already flowing to you. So let's make this a daily practice. Let's start our mornings with intention. Let's start our days by setting the tone for what's to come, not by rushing into the noise, but by creating a foundation of peace, purpose, and gratitude. You have the power to shape your life. You have the ability to control your mindset, your thoughts, and your energy. But it all starts with the first moments of your day. So take a breath, take a pause, and give those moments to something greater than yourself. When you do that, you align with the greatest power in the universe. You align with peace, with purpose, and with power. And the impact of that will echo throughout your entire day. It will transform everything. Make today the day you choose to start with intention, to start with clarity, and to start with faith. Because when you do, you're not just shaping your day, you're shaping your life. Now is your time. Make it count. The speech emphasizes the importance of starting your day with purpose and clarity. By taking a moment to connect with a higher power, you set a positive tone for the rest of the day, helping to shape your mindset, energy, and focus for success and peace. It encourages embracing the act of surrender by trusting that you are supported by something greater than yourself. This trust allows you to face challenges with confidence, knowing that you are not alone and can approach life with resilience and grace. By giving the start of your day to a higher energy or power, you align yourself with a purpose that goes beyond personal goals. This connection empowers you to navigate the day with calm, clarity, and strength, transforming your life by shifting your perspective and approach to everyday challenges. The way we begin our day has a profound impact on the rest of it. Our first thoughts, actions, and feelings set the tone for everything that follows. Every morning we wake up is an opportunity to decide how we want to experience the world. How we wake up, how we greet the day, and what we do in those first few moments can create a ripple effect, influencing our energy, our mood, and the outcomes we attract. Imagine waking up not rushed, not consumed by the noise of the world, but instead choosing to set a deliberate intention for your day. The power of morning intentions lies in their ability to shape the direction of your day, your mindset, and ultimately your life. These intentions are not just wishes, they are powerful, conscious decisions that create a framework for how you experience the hours ahead. Too many of us wake up to the noise of our minds or the demands of the world, immediately diving into tasks, checking our phones, or jumping into a schedule that leaves us feeling overwhelmed and disconnected. This reactionary approach to our mornings leaves us at the mercy of external factors. But what if we chose a different path? What if we chose to wake up and take control of those first moments? What if we made a conscious decision to align our mind and spirit with a higher purpose, creating a foundation of peace, clarity, and focus before the world even starts? The first moments of your day are like the first few strokes of a painting. They set the backdrop for the masterpiece you are about to create. Imagine that these first moments are sacred, and in them lies an opportunity to direct your energy towards something greater than yourself. When you start your day with intention, you begin to shift the way you experience the world. You begin to take ownership of your energy and set yourself up to live intentionally. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending everything is perfect. It means approaching each challenge with the mindset that you are equipped to handle it. It means acknowledging that you can choose how you respond to what comes your way, no matter how chaotic or demanding it may be. When you wake up with intention, you are setting the tone for everything that follows. You are telling yourself that today is not just another day to get through, but an opportunity to thrive. Intentionality in the morning isn't just about checking off a list of things to do. It's about creating the right energy and mindset for the day ahead. It's about making a deliberate choice to be present, to engage fully in each moment, and to approach each situation with clarity and purpose. It's about putting yourself in a position where you can receive all the good things the day has to offer, not from a place of fear or scarcity, but from a place of openness and abundance. In order to understand the true power of morning intentions, it's important to recognize the role of your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is constantly at work, shaping your beliefs, thoughts, and behaviors, often without your conscious awareness. But by consciously choosing how you begin your day, you have the power to influence the messages your subconscious absorbs. When you wake up and choose to be intentional, you send a clear message to your mind: today will be a day of purpose, peace, and productivity. Even if you don't have a clear vision for what that looks like, simply acknowledging that you are in control of how you approach the day creates a shift. It opens the door to new possibilities and greater opportunities. A powerful morning intention is about more than simply setting goals for the day. It's about setting an energetic tone. Imagine waking up and deciding that today will be a day of gratitude no matter what happens. It could be a day where you focus on what you have, not what you lack. A day where you make a conscious choice to be kind to yourself, even if things don't go perfectly. It's a day where you approach challenges with curiosity rather than resistance, knowing that you can learn and grow from each experience. When you decide on these intentions, you are directing the flow of your energy toward positivity and growth. You are setting the stage for success, not based on external circumstances, but based on your internal state of being. One of the most profound ways to start your day with intention is to ground yourself in gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools we have to shift our mindset and create a positive, empowering energy. Gratitude shifts our focus away from what's missing and directs it toward what is already abundant in our lives. By practicing gratitude in the morning, you prime yourself for a day of fulfillment, recognizing that you already have everything you need to create a meaningful and successful day. Gratitude doesn't just change your thoughts, it changes your energy. And when you change your energy, you change the way you experience the world. Another powerful aspect of morning intentions is their ability to shape your emotional state. How many times have you woken up feeling overwhelmed or anxious, only to carry that feeling with you throughout the day? The emotions you wake up with can affect your entire experience, but by taking control of the first moments of your day, you can choose to set an emotional tone that empowers you. Whether it's through deep breathing, a moment of prayer or meditation, or simply deciding that today will be a day of peace and focus, you can align your emotions with the energy you want to cultivate. Your emotional state is one of the most influential factors in determining your success, and when you make it a priority in the morning, you create the foundation for a day that is aligned with your highest potential. Morning intentions also help you become more mindful and present throughout the day. When you wake up with a sense of purpose and intention, you are less likely to get caught up in distractions and mindless activities. You are more likely to approach each task with mindfulness, fully engaged and focused. This increases your productivity and ensures that you are making the most of your time. It also allows you to engage with life in a more meaningful way, savoring the present moment instead of rushing through it or constantly anticipating the next thing. Mindfulness in the morning creates a ripple effect that spreads throughout the day, helping you to stay grounded, focused, and clear-headed no matter what challenges arise. The act of setting an intention also encourages you to take responsibility for your own energy. It's easy to blame external circumstances for how we feel, but morning intentions remind us that we have the power to choose how we show up. Whether it's deciding to be more patient, more compassionate, or more resilient, setting an intention for the day is an empowering act of self-leadership. It's a recognition that you are in control of your experience regardless of what is happening outside of you. You are choosing to take ownership of your energy, your thoughts, and your actions. The beauty of morning intentions is that they are entirely within your control. They are a tool that you can use to transform your experience of life. When you wake up and make a conscious decision to start your day with intention, you are saying to the world, I am ready, I am present, I am powerful. You are telling yourself that today is not just another day to get through, but a day to thrive, to grow, and to make the most of every opportunity that comes your way. The more you practice this, the more natural it becomes. And the more you begin to see the power of intention unfold in every area of your life. As you begin to incorporate this practice into your daily routine, you'll notice a shift in the way you approach not only your mornings, but also your entire day. Your energy will shift, your mindset will shift. Your level of productivity will increase. You'll find that you are more resilient in the face of challenges, more positive in the face of adversity, and more grateful for every experience, no matter how big or small. It's not about perfection, it's about intention, and it's about taking control of your life one morning at a time. So as you wake up tomorrow, take a moment, breathe deeply, set an intention for the day ahead. Decide how you want to feel, what you want to focus on, and how you want to show up in the world. You may not be able to control every situation that comes your way, but you can control your response, and that is where the true power lies. Your morning intentions are your declaration to the universe that you are ready, willing, and able to create the day you want to live. Embrace this power and watch as your life transforms one intentional morning at a time. Surrender and trust are two of the most powerful and transformative forces in our lives. When we learn to surrender, we let go of the need to control everything, the need to micromanage every outcome, and the need to determine the direction of our lives every step of the way. This doesn't mean abandoning responsibility or losing ambition, but rather it's about recognizing that there are aspects of life that are beyond our control. In that realization, we can find a sense of freedom and peace, knowing that not everything is ours to figure out. Trust is the key that allows us to release our grip and let life unfold with ease. It allows us to have faith that, even in moments of uncertainty, everything is happening as it should. Surrender in this context is not about passivity or giving up. It's about understanding that there is a force, a flow, a greater plan that we may not always see. It's about letting go of the desperate need to control and instead allowing ourselves to trust the process, trust the timing, and trust the unfolding of our journey. We often try to predict every moment, anticipate every possible outcome, and preemptively solve problems that may not even exist. This creates unnecessary stress and anxiety because the truth is we cannot control everything. Life will unfold regardless of our need for certainty. Surrendering is choosing to flow with that rhythm instead of swimming upstream against it. Trust is the companion to surrender. Trust allows us to have faith that even when we can't see the bigger picture, we are being guided in the right direction. Trust says, I don't need to know everything. I don't need all the answers. I just need to know that what is meant for me will find me. Trust is the belief that we are not alone on this journey and that everything that happens, whether it appears good or bad in the moment, serves a purpose. It is the understanding that the universe, or whatever higher power you believe in, is constantly working on our behalf. When we trust that things are unfolding as they should, we find ourselves in a state of peace, regardless of external circumstances. There is great power in surrendering and trusting that things are working out for our highest good. This doesn't mean that challenges won't arise or that things will always go according to our plans, but it does mean that we don't have to bear the weight of life's burdens alone. Surrender is the act of releasing the need to control every outcome and trusting that we have the strength, resilience, and resources to handle whatever comes our way. It is about recognizing that we don't have to have all the answers right now and that we don't need to see the entire path ahead. Sometimes all we need is the courage to take the next step, and that will lead us to exactly where we need to be. When we practice surrender and trust, we create space for magic to happen. We allow ourselves to experience life with greater ease and grace. We stop fighting against the natural flow of events, and we start to accept the beauty of life's unpredictability. There is an inherent magic in the unknown, a sense of adventure and discovery that we miss when we are too focused on controlling every outcome. Surrender and trust invite us to embrace that uncertainty and find joy in the mystery of life. It's like surrendering to the flow of a river, allowing it to take us wherever it leads, knowing that we will always end up exactly where we are meant to be. In relationships, surrender and trust are especially important. We cannot control how others behave or how relationships unfold. We may have dreams and desires for our connections with others, but we must trust that these relationships are evolving as they should. Sometimes we have to let go of the need to control how things progress and allow others to show up as they are without trying to change them or fit them into the mold we've created. Surrendering in relationships means letting go of expectations and allowing love, respect, and understanding to guide us, trusting that those who are meant to be in our lives will remain, and those who are not will naturally fade away, allows us to release the anxiety that comes with trying to force things. The act of surrendering also allows us to let go of our own fears, doubts, and insecurities. We often hold on tightly to these feelings because we think they are part of who we are, but in reality, they only hold us back from experiencing the fullness of life. When we surrender, we let go of the fear of the unknown, the fear of failure, and the fear of not being good enough. Surrendering allows us to step into our power because we no longer need to prove ourselves. We simply are, trusting in ourselves, in our worth, and in our inherent abilities to navigate life's challenges allows us to move forward with confidence and courage. Many of us hold on tightly to the illusion of control because it makes us feel safe, but in truth, control is often a facade. We can't control every person, every situation, or every outcome, no matter how hard we try. Trying to control everything creates resistance, and resistance only brings struggle. When we let go of the need to control, we allow life to flow through us, and we begin to trust in the process of life itself. Surrender is the opposite of resistance. It is the acceptance of life as it is without the need to change or manipulate it. When we trust in the unfolding of our journey, we allow ourselves to live with an open heart, free from the constraints of fear and doubt. Surrender and trust don't just apply to big life events or challenges. They are important in our daily lives as well. It could be as simple as letting go of the need to control how the day will unfold or trusting that everything will fall into place, even when we can't see how. It could be trusting that even in moments of chaos or uncertainty, everything is still unfolding perfectly. These small moments of surrender and trust build up over time, and they create a deep sense of peace and security within ourselves. The more we practice surrender and trust, the more we realize that we don't need to figure everything out in advance. We can simply show up, do our best, and trust that the rest will take care of itself. One of the most important aspects of surrender and trust is learning to be patient. In a world that thrives on instant gratification, it can be challenging to practice patience. We often want things to happen on our timeline, but the truth is, life doesn't always work that way. There are times when we must wait, when we must trust the process, and when we must allow things to unfold in their own time. Trusting in the timing of life requires patience, but it also requires faith that what we need will come at the perfect time and that we are being prepared for it, even if we don't see it yet. When we surrender to the timing of life, we stop trying to force things to happen and instead allow them to happen naturally. Surrendering and trusting also means letting go of past hurts, regrets, and disappointments. We can easily become trapped in the stories we tell ourselves about what happened in the past, but surrendering means releasing these stories and trusting that we are not defined by them. Our past does not dictate our future, and by trusting in ourselves in the future, we free ourselves from the weight of our past. Surrendering is the act of letting go of the need to carry that burden and trusting that the future holds more for us than we could ever imagine. It is the ultimate act of self-liberation. When we learn to surrender and trust, we unlock a new level of peace in our lives. We stop fighting against life, and instead we begin to flow with it. We trust that we are exactly where we need to be, doing exactly what we need to be doing, and that everything is happening in divine timing. This peace becomes the foundation of everything we do. It allows us to act from a place of clarity and confidence rather than from fear or anxiety. Surrender and trust open the door to a life of freedom, one where we don't feel the need to control or manipulate every situation, but rather we simply show up and trust that everything will unfold as it should. This trust, this surrender, allows us to live fully, to experience life with openness, and to embrace every moment as it comes. In the end, it is through surrender and trust that we find the true meaning of peace and fulfillment. Alignment with a higher purpose is the foundation of living a meaningful, fulfilled, and empowered life. It is the act of connecting to something greater than yourself, something that transcends the immediate desires of the ego, and something that guides you toward your true potential. This alignment is not about achieving worldly success or accumulating material wealth, although these things can be part of your journey. It's about discovering the deeper meaning in life, the purpose that stirs your soul, and the sense of fulfillment that comes from living in harmony with your true calling. So many of us wander through life feeling disconnected, lost, or uncertain. We chase goals, pursue careers, and strive to meet societal expectations, but somewhere deep down, we know that something is missing. We may feel unfulfilled, even if our external circumstances appear successful. The truth is that external achievements can only provide temporary satisfaction if they are not aligned with our true purpose. When we align ourselves with a higher purpose, however, we tap into a wellspring of energy, inspiration, and resilience that allows us to navigate life's challenges with clarity, strength, and a sense of inner peace. The process of alignment starts with the realization that there is a deeper reason for our existence. It's the understanding that life is not just a series of random events or a race to achieve success, but a journey of discovery and growth. When we connect with this higher purpose, we begin to experience life differently. We move from living reactively, driven by external circumstances, to living proactively, guided by an inner compass that points us in the direction of our soul's calling. This shift changes everything. It transforms how we approach challenges, how we view our relationships, and how we show up in the world. In order to align with a higher purpose, we first need to get clear on what that purpose is. This requires self-reflection, introspection, and a willingness to listen to the quiet whispers of our soul. It's easy to become distracted by the noise of the world, the opinions of others, the pressures of society, and the constant pull of daily life. But true alignment comes when we quiet those distractions and turn inward. We need to ask ourselves the tough questions. What is it that truly lights me up? What do I feel passionate about? What would I do if money and fear weren't obstacles? These questions help us move beyond surface-level desires and into the heart of our authentic purpose. Discovering your higher purpose is a deeply personal and individual process. For some, it may be related to their career, creative expression, or a sense of service to others. For others, it might be about personal growth, spiritual exploration, or cultivating inner peace. The key is that your higher purpose resonates with you on a deep soul level. It brings a sense of meaning to your life and makes you feel connected to something larger than yourself. It is a purpose that you feel called to live, regardless of the obstacles you may face. Once you discover your higher purpose, the next step is to align your thoughts, actions, and decisions with that purpose. This requires a deep level of commitment and discipline. It means making choices that reflect your values and your vision for your life, even when it's not easy or convenient. It means saying no to things that don't align with your purpose, even if they are tempting or expected by others. Alignment requires consistency and dedication, as it's easy to be pulled off course by the distractions and demands of everyday life. But when we make the conscious decision to align with our higher purpose, we begin to live with intention, rather than simply going through the motions. When we are aligned with a higher purpose, we experience a sense of flow. We feel like we are in the right place, doing the right things, and everything begins to fall into place. This sense of flow is not the absence of challenges, but rather the experience of facing challenges with confidence and ease, knowing that we are on the right path. The work we do, the relationships we cultivate, and the decisions we make all feel more purposeful. There is a deep satisfaction that comes from knowing we are living in alignment with who we truly are and what we are meant to do. Alignment with a higher purpose also brings a sense of inner peace. When we are not in alignment with our purpose, we feel a constant sense of unrest. We may feel anxious, stressed, or disconnected from ourselves and others. But when we align ourselves with our true purpose, we experience a deep sense of peace and fulfillment. This peace comes from knowing that we are living authentically and that our actions are in harmony with our deepest values and beliefs. We no longer feel the need to prove ourselves or seek validation from others because we know deep down that we are living our truth. Living in alignment with a higher purpose also increases our resilience. Life will always present challenges, setbacks, and obstacles, but when we are connected to a deeper sense of purpose, we are better equipped to face these difficulties. We understand that the struggles we encounter are not random or meaningless. They are part of the process of growth and evolution. When we face challenges from a place of alignment, we approach them with a sense of clarity and perspective, knowing that they are opportunities to learn, grow, and become stronger. One of the most transformative aspects of alignment with a higher purpose is the ability to contribute to something greater than ourselves. When we are living in alignment with our purpose, we are able to make a positive impact on the world around us. Whether it's through our work, our relationships, or our community, we begin to serve a higher good. This sense of service brings a profound sense of fulfillment as we realize that our lives are not just about what we can achieve for ourselves, but about how we can make the world a better place for others. Another key aspect of alignment is the ability to cultivate a sense of abundance. When we are aligned with our higher purpose, we begin to see opportunities everywhere. We understand that there is more than enough to go around, and we stop operating from a place of scarcity or fear. Instead, we embrace the mindset of abundance, knowing that the universe or the higher power you believe in will provide for us as we continue to live in alignment with our purpose. This shift in perspective opens the door to greater opportunities, prosperity, and growth.